Hello everyone, I am Tsubomi and today is the 8th of July. Today I'm working on this group of dwarf pomegranates that I have bought from a nursery. I have bought what was sold as just one plant, but in reality I found 5 of them. Not bad, huh? This is something that happens often when you buy from nursery plants that are meant to be used for gardens or landscaping. They used to put together more than one plant in order to make volume, and this is really good for us because for the price of just one plant you get many plants to make practice and also to experiment with different styles. In this video I will prune all of them in order to keep them compact and make their structure more interesting and also shortening long and straight branches. And remember that this is not a real structural pruning. Usually I do that at the end of winter when the plant has lost its leaves and the structure of the branches is simpler to look at. But let's start by giving a look at the plants. This one is the biggest one and you can see it has grown a lot since the last time I pruned it. It was the start of May. Look at this shoot, I think it is almost 1 meter long now. The other plants are smaller, but you will see that they are already producing flowers, and this one also has a small pomegranate already formed. Really nice. Today I will remove all of these flowers to let the plant focus on growing new branches instead of producing fruits. It is a bit sad, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. And here we have what I call a survivor. It never came out to live after winter until 2 weeks ago, and now look how tall is this new spruce. But no more chatter, and let's get started with the bigger plant. The first branch I want to prune is this one on the right, that is very straight with no taper. I think I will cut it here to let the branch continue to grow from this small branch. So let's go with the cut. And done. This was a big cut, but I think that this branch wasn't older than a couple of years. But let's see what else need to be addressed. Oh, I see. Here, there is a branch that is growing in the direction of the other branch nearby. Yes, better to remove it. Yes, better to remove it. So let me take the small scissors and we can proceed with the cut. Done. This is all grow from this year, and again it's amazing the strength of these dwarf pomegranates. In order to promote new growth, I will cut it here at the first pair of leaves. Okay, and the same applies also for these other two. So let's proceed with also with this one. Okay, one is done. And now with the other. Okay, done. Good. You can see from this branch how it has gained movement and an interesting shape, and let's be clear, you won't see the result just after the first or second pruning. You must have patience and repeat these techniques again and again until one day you will realize that they really work. And I think that this is much slower related to applying wire, but in the end I think it is worth it. But let's continue with these branches in the back. Okay, let me see. Okay, so yes, this one is something to address. Here we have this big fat trunk line that I am cutting back every time I see a suitable branch to continue it, and today I will cut it there at that point, here at this point, and then I will use the little new branch that you see there in order to continue the trunk line and give it taper. So big cut here, let's go. And done. Okay, yeah, this was really a big cut. Now I will let the little branches to grow and thicken in order to continue the trunk line. And to the next one, I think that this is one of the longest one I see, and it is incredible to think that it wasn't even here this winter. But okay, yeah, I see that there is a small branch pointing in the wrong direction here, so let's remove that first and then we can proceed with the big one. Okay, let me take the scissor. Okay, the first one is done. And also the big one is done. Good. Let's see what other we have. Okay, yes, I see that there are some small branches that are too low, and since I don't want a new trunk line starting from here, better to remove them. So for example this one, and I see also another one, a small one here. Okay, let's remove this, also this one. And this one. And finally we have one big branch left with a possible cutting point here at this point, but for the moment I leave it as is. I want to take my time on this one and think better how to shape it. But let's continue with the second tree, just to enforce some of the concept that we saw until now. And following the characteristic of this plant, I choose a different shape for this one, with a single trunk with a lot of movement. And you can see I usually try to follow the characteristic of the plant in order to not force too much my view. And first I will remove all these flowers, as I said before, in order to promote the growth of the branches. It's a bit tricky with only one end. Okay. And let's see now at these branches from above. You can see that there is a bit of confusion in this area. Here, look for example at these two and how they cross one over the other, like an X. Yes. One of the two has to go, and I think it will be this one on the left. So let's remove it. Okay. Then we can proceed to shorten the other ones, starting from this one. Yes, okay, we can proceed with the others now. And this will promote the growth of a lot of new branches, and so that during the winter pruning I can choose the best branch lines to keep. Oh, okay, I think that we have completed this part. So let's proceed with the branches on the left. And here we have these two branches that are pointing directly up, so let's shorten them. And I really like the shape of this drooping branch, but probably it is better to shorten also this one like the other ones. Okay, so I think that for the other ones I will only remove the tip of the branch, like this one and the other ones. And it's completed. Yeah, I like it. Now, before I proceed to prune the remaining trees, let's have a closer look at the one that I thought was dead and then resurrected. Let me verify if the branches without leaves are completely dead or not. Yes, I don't see any green inside, so it's dead. So let me conclude the pruning, and then we can come back for the final look at the work done. And welcome back. This is one of the two trees that I have pruned off camera. So let me rotate the pot to look at all the trees pruned today. And here we are. I hope that you enjoyed it, and please tell me what you think about it in the comments. So stay tuned for the next video, and until then, have a nice day. Bye.